Spanish, smooth, romantic, expressive, spoken by over 500 million people across the globe, it's one of the most influential and widely spoken languages in the world. But how did it evolve? Where did it come from? And what fun facts are hidden behind its elegant sounds? In this video, we explore the rich history and surprising facts about the Spanish language, from its ancient roots to its global rise, regional quirks, and influence on the modern world. Origins of the Spanish language. Spanish, or Español, is part of the Romance language family, which evolved from Latin, the language of the Roman Empire. After Rome conquered the Iberian Peninsula in 218 BCE, Latin slowly replaced local languages. Over time, Vulgar Latin, the everyday spoken version, mixed with Iberian, Celtic, and later Arabic influences, creating early forms of Spanish. By the 9th century, a distinct language began forming in the Kingdom of Castile, what we now call Castilian Spanish. Arabic's big influence. In 711 AD, Moorish forces from North Africa invaded Spain, beginning nearly 800 years of Muslim rule in parts of the Iberian Peninsula. This led to a massive infusion of Arabic vocabulary. Over 4,000 Spanish words today have Arabic roots. Words like almohada, pillow, aceituna, olive, algebra, ojalá, hopefully, from inshallah. Even place names like Guadalajara and Almería come from Arabic. The rise of Castilian Spanish as Christian kingdoms reconquered Spain in the Middle Ages. Castile grew in power. Its dialect, Castilian, became the standard form of the language. In 1492, the same year Columbus sailed to the Americas, Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand declared Castilian the official language of the kingdom. This was also the year Antonio de Nebrija published the first Spanish grammar book, marking a turning point in language history. Spanish in the New World. When Spain began colonizing the Americas in the 1500s, Spanish spread rapidly across the Western Hemisphere. Conquistadors, priests, and settlers brought the language to Mexico, Central and South America, and the Caribbean. Indigenous languages influenced Spanish in each region. For example, tomato, chocolate, and coyote are Nahuatl words from Mexico. Papa, potato, comes from Quechua in Peru. Jaguar comes from Tupi-Guarani in Brazil. Spanish became a global language thanks to conquest, trade, and later mass media. Modern global reach today, Spanish is the second most spoken native language in the world after Mandarin Chinese, an official language in 21 countries, the third most used language on the internet, one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. There are more Spanish speakers in the United States than in Spain itself. By 2050, the U.S. is projected to become the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. Regional accents and dialects. Spanish isn't one size fits all. Different countries and regions have unique flavors. Spain, Castilian, uses vosotros for you all and pronounces Z and soft C as tiu. Mexico, known for clear pronunciation and influence from indigenous languages. Argentina, famous for its voseo, using vos instead of tu, an Italian-like intonation. Caribbean Spanish often drops final consonants and blends syllables quickly. Even within countries, accents and slang vary dramatically from city to city. Fun facts about the Spanish language. It's phonetic. Spanish is written the way it's pronounced, very consistent spelling. It uses inverted punctuation. Why do Spanish sentences start with an upside-down question mark? To signal tone before reading the sentence. The longest Spanish word, electroencephalografista, a person who performs EEGs. There's no word for toes. They're called dedos del pie, fingers of the foot. The letter N, unique to Spanish. It evolved from writing NN in medieval Latin. It's one of the fastest spoken languages in the world in terms of syllables per second. Spanish has official status in places you wouldn't expect, like Equatorial Guinea and Western Sahara. Many English words come from Spanish, especially in the US, like ranch, canyon, patio, and rodeo. There's an entire Royal Academy, Real Academia Española, that governs grammar and vocabulary for the Spanish language. The Spanish Bible, Reina Valera, is one of the most widely read books in the Spanish-speaking world. Spanish and English, linguistic cousins, English and Spanish share many Latin-based words. thanks to the Norman conquest of England in 1066 and centuries of shared cultural exchange. Examples of cognates: animal, animal; hospital, hospital; actor, actor; family, familia; music, musica. But beware of false friends. Like embarazada doesn't mean embarrassed. It means pregnant. Ropa doesn't mean rope, it means clothes. Why Spanish is a popular language to learn. Spanish is one of the most studied languages worldwide because it's relatively easy to pronounce and spell. It's useful for travel, business, and culture. It opens the door to rich literature, music, and cinema, from Gabriel Garcia Marquez to Bad Bunny. Cultural influence of Spanish. Spanish culture, from flamenco and tapas to football and festivals, has spread globally, and the language itself is a vehicle for world-class art and entertainment. Literature. Don Quixote is often called the first modern novel. Music, reggaeton, Latin pop, and flamenco are global sensations. Cinema. Spanish-speaking directors like Alfonso Cuarón and Pedro Almodóvar are internationally acclaimed. The future of Spanish. With growing populations in Latin America and the United States, Spanish is expected to keep rising in global importance. Digital tools, online education, and global media are accelerating its spread like never before. It's not just a heritage language, it's a living, evolving global force. Conclusion: Spanish is more than a language. It's a bridge between continents, a carrier of ancient and modern culture, and a vibrant part of our global future. Which Spanish-speaking country fascinates you most? Let us know in the comments, and explore more on our channel for deep dives into world languages, history, and culture.